execution. Think I know the solution.
She right got me.
Hey, boy. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't connect. And they want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep. I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Rodgers now on first down. Making the catch is Sternberger. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. And you know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 17.
From 10 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The extra point.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
Good job. How that boy stepping up finally.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete. Results.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left. 6-0 our score after 1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's see what you got. 45. Mike, 45.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley. 57 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Christian Kirksey. It's a gain of
from the gun on 3rd down. Brady.
3rd and 4.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
16-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Brady. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On second down now, Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far is...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Jackson. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Alexander on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1 yard. First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around? Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 71 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 24-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 60 yards. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he missed it again. The fourth time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll let one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Brady on target there to Godwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, some strong running. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 65 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Buccaneers 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
6-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Mike Evans.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And this one incomplete.
Packers 30.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6
6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Sing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that got lose wants to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Getting blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. Put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't
run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up.